Hello everyone, welcome to the December 30th, 2018 edition of the Astrology News Report. I'm your intrepid host, Ron Berger. In this segment, we'll take a look at the upcoming planetary patterns and predictions, what's on the celestial agenda for December 30th, 2018 to January 6th, 2019, and beyond. But before beginning, an important announcement. The Astrology News Report could sure use some assistance. You can help this weekly report to keep going by making a contribution. Just click on the link at the end of the video to make your donation. Thanks. As we enter the new year, there are a few notable things going on in the zodiac. First of these happens on December 31st, that is New Year's Eve, when Mercury changes signs, leaving Sidereal Scorpio, where it has been since the end of October, and entering Sagittarius. This will put the planet of facts and reasons in the sign of personal truth. Since Sagittarius is a sign devoted to its own point of view, the outcome of this combination is something like everyone with their own set of facts. Alternative facts, if you will. By leaving Scorpio, Mercury breaks up with Jupiter, and for the next few weeks will be in the company of Saturn. The exact conjunction of Mercury and Saturn is on January 13th, when the two planets are both at 18 degrees Sagittarius. Saturn, the planet of realism and caution, helps to temper some of the egoic self-centeredness of Sagittarius. Serious Saturn energy, combined with Mercury's rational thinking, should keep things in the realm of common sense for a few weeks. Right on the heels of Mercury changing signs, Venus changes signs on New Year's Day, January 1st. Venus leaves Libra, where it has been since early October, and now enters Scorpio, the sign of secrets, investigations, psychology, and alliances. Scorpio is a deep-feeling sign. Venus, the planet of love, in Scorpio brings out more scorpionic passion. Generally speaking, the combination of Venus and Scorpio is considered detrimental for Venus significations. Venus is all about harmony and compromise. Scorpio is driven by its own desires. Upon entering Scorpio, Venus joins up with Jupiter. The combination of Venus and Jupiter significations gives a multitude of potential outcomes. Venus is romance. Jupiter is both optimism and opportunity, and thus strengthens the potential for romance. Venus is money and finance. Jupiter is increase. Markets should be up. Venus is the planet of advice and counsel. Jupiter is the planet of truth and wisdom, the guru planet. So, we should be getting some sage advice. Although this is happening in Scorpio, the sign of conspiracy. There could be an ulterior motive. But it's also the planet of pleasures, together with the planet of increase, leading to excess, decadence, debauchery. The intensity of this combination keeps increasing as we move through January. Venus will be exactly conjunct Jupiter on January 22nd. At the end of this week, on Saturday, January 5th, there's a new moon, the first new moon of the new year, in Sagittarius, and not far from Saturn on one side and Pluto on the other. And not far from the new moon is Ketu, the south node of the moon, in other words, one of the crossover points of the apparent path of the sun and the moon, therefore one of the eclipse points. When there is a new moon or full moon close to one of the nodes, we get an eclipse. In this case, the new moon is close, but not close enough for a total eclipse. So, what this means is that this new moon will be a partial solar eclipse. This new moon kicks off the Hindu lunar month Pushya, named for the nakshatra, lunar sign, of the full moon, Pushyami, which will be on January 20th, or January 21st if you're in Europe or Asia. From the chart, we can see that this full moon is just a few degrees from Rahu, the other eclipse point, and indeed, this full moon will be a total lunar eclipse, visible from North and South America. Since some of the sun's light leaks around the sides of the Earth, the moon doesn't go totally dark. Instead, what we get is a so-called blood moon. As it happens, the moon will be at its closest point from Earth, making the moon appear slightly bigger and a lot brighter, an event that is often referred to as a supermoon. So, a super blood moon on January 20th. What are the astrological significations of this? The ancients considered eclipses to be portentous. Something bad was going to happen in the not-too-distant future. Anecdotal data indicates that the bad thing happens when a malefic planet like Mars or Saturn subsequently interacts with the eclipse degree. In this case, that will occur on July 2nd when Mars passes through 6 degrees Cancer. Since the full moon is the culmination of the lunar month's energy, having it obscured by an eclipse is considered to weaken the energy of the month. In other words, January is not so great for accomplishing something. And now, before leaving, a short pitch for donations. It does take a lot of time and effort to put these videos together. You can show your appreciation for what this YouTube channel does for you and help keep it going by donating a few bucks to the cause. Just click on or touch the donation card you see here, which will take you to the donation page. Thanks, and until next week.